If everyone is psychic to some extent or another, then why don't more people realize it? Why don't more people actively use their abilities? It's because they usually don't realize that they are psychic. Not all abilities, not all gifts are going to be something that's in your face, explosive, and obvious. They can be very subtle, very nuanced things because it can be that gut instinct, that sixth sense that's telling you not to get in the car. It can be that instinct that's telling you don't go down that road or something's going to happen today. That can be that ability. That can be that gift. But a lot of times people ignore it and pretend it doesn't exist. A lot of people start tuning out their abilities because let's remember that children are much more in tuned than adults ever will be. They are completely open to the universe. They have nothing thrown over them that's like, oh, you have to have these expectations and all of these things going on in life that pollute our human minds and our adult brains. So when you have a child and they get to a certain point and they start hearing, oh, act more mature, start doing and acting like this, they start tuning these things out. And it can happen before that. It can happen for a multitude of different reasons. It can be for cultural or religious or any number of things. But it typically happens around puberty more often than not. And they start tuning these things out. So you start building up a wall and you no longer realize that it's there. As an adult, getting back through that wall, though, that's the hard part because getting through that calcified wall is you're never going to be as strong as you once were or that you could have been. But that doesn't mean that you can't still tap into it, that you can't awaken something else within you by trying to access what you used to have. Does this mean that there are not fake psychics, mediums, tarot readers, and things like that? Oh, there absolutely are. There absolutely are. But they're usually the ones that are very good at talking, very good at regurgitating the same thing over and over again, and telling people what they want to hear. They're usually narcissistic. Their ego is beyond measure. And they always fit the aesthetic because they think the aesthetic is what is going to draw people in because it does. If something looks pretty, our human brains go, ooh, yes, this must be it. But it's not until you actually start using your critical thinking and analyzing that you start to notice that, no, this isn't right. Listening to your instinct rather than just tuning it out and letting someone con you. Aesthetic has a time and a place. It does. Aesthetic has a time and a place when it comes to witchcraft and tarot reading and psychics and all the things. Because there is a certain level of expectation of what these things look like, what people like this should look like. But at the end of the day, we are still people. And others forget that.